Hey YouTube, this is Sam from Chalice and Chains. Just thought I would do a quick video, just kind of recapping the session that I had, the one shot that I did actually, doing a zombie apocalypse one shot. Just some thoughts about that, and also some thoughts on where I'm going with the channel or where I hope to go. And I'd love your feedback. So I did run a one shot through the Tabletop RPG One Shot group, which was pretty awesome, and it was inspired by The Walking Dead. I think it went pretty well. I mean, for my first one shot and only running about a 3-hour game, that was different for me because I'm definitely used to doing more of a 4 or 5 hour thing. So it was sort of hard, to figure out the pacing. But I mean, I think it went well. But the big thing that I did in that game, and I don't know if other DMs do this or not, is I tend to be very much more of a visual, low dice, high description kind of DM. So, I'm not going to make my players roll dice for every single thing they want to do. If they can describe it well, then most likely I'm going to let them succeed. And I kind of did that with that game, or at least I hope that that's what came through. I got some feedback that it did feel cinematic, and so that's really good. That's what I was going for. The other thing that I tend to do is I tend to heavily reskin monsters. So, D&D zombies are boring. They are easy, low level, they're not that scary. I mean, you can make them scary with description, but they're not that great. And so what I did to kind of give it more of a Walking Dead feel was I modded them so that they had I think I made it like 1d4 constitution damage if they hit you and you failed a DC 15 constitution check or save. So that was kind of cool. Now, one thing I did was I did say, okay, that those effects would go away with magical healing, which of course, the players had because they were 4th level and all that. So I could have made it a little bit more deadly, I suppose, but it was fun all around. And so, I'm curious to find out what other people do in terms of, modifying monsters like that, adding cool abilities and all that. The other thing, I wasn't scared to use, I think zombies are like a challenge rating 1/4 or 1/2. For a party of 4 4th level PCs, because, I mean, we all know the challenge rating system in 5th edition right now is basically useless. Even I saw some good stuff put out by Sly Flourish about how to mod it to make it a little easier. But I've never found the use for challenge ratings. Make a fun encounter and scale it up or down in game if you need to make sure that it's fun, the players are having a good time. It's deadly, but I'm kind of the opinion I'm only going to kill a character if they're doing something really dumb. And I don't like to set up an encounter that they need to run away from unless it's for a story reason and unless it's very, kind of cinematic and builds towards their character. Backgrounds or something like that. So that's that. So that was a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be doing some more one-shots. And I really like the format. The other thing, I'm going to be playing in a couple of weeks here, a Fate core game based, kind of like a Firefly type setting. And I'm really excited for that because I've never played Fate before. And it's a really interesting system coming from D&D 3.5 and now 5th edition, where there's hardly any crunch in Fate. So I'm excited for that. And I think also in May, I'm going to be probably running a Star Wars Saga Edition one-shot, which I will advertise on the RPG one-shot group. So that's where I'm going. I would love for you guys to take a look at my one shot, take a look at this video, give me any advice that you guys have in terms of, creating cinematic games where, the players have a good time, and it doesn't get all bogged down in roles and math and stuff, which I think, 5th edition has gone a long way towards that. But, any advice you guys have would be great. Thanks.